Good morning and welcome to this indie game development series with Toby Preacher from indie-games.dev. I am developing my game Oh My Zombie. This is my early morning routine. It's 6 a.m. now and I am able to continue here with my work, and I want to show you what I have done in the last days. So I was working on the inventory system, which I will show you right now. I'm spawning a few objects here that I can get in my inventory. I already got a few in there, and you can see I can pick those up. They're getting added. Also the skull here, toilet paper, and there are some bones around there. These are from the enemy remains. They are not collectible at the moment, and that's what I want to change next. So in order to do that, I will go into my enemy remain destroyable prefab. I'm gonna open it, and as you can see here, the skull is already collectible because I have my item world spawner script in there, which is a pretty simple script. I will show you real quick what this script does. It takes the current position and it spawns the defined item and destroys this game object. And as you can see here, I defined a item type skull, and I will spawn one skull from this. So basically this skull gets replaced with a skull item, and I will do the same thing for the bones. So I will get here, add component, item, world spawner. There we go, and I get a bone. Same thing here. Item world spawner. Bone. The amount will be 1, and I will do this for every bone because I don't want to have double items in my scene, and so I have to do it for each bone. I could also go to one bone and say item world spawner, item type, bone, and spawn 4 of them. But then I would have the problem that the other original bone objects would remain in the scene and are not collectible, and I don't want to have that, so I add this script to every single bone, and then I'm fine. Alright, so let's test. Okay, you see there are a lot of bones spawned around here, and you can see they have this other sprite. I will change that in a few seconds. Alright. So I need to clean up a little bit because there are some things lying around here, like this item asset empty game object, which is not a prefab at the moment. And there I hold my sprites for the spawning of the items. So I will edit this script and I will copy this, and I will go into my game assets class where I normally hold all the references. I get down here and this is going to be used for the item. Let me see, there's the reference. Let me see where the references are, in which script. They are in item assets, in item CS, okay. So I will take a note here where this is getting used, in which class. So this is going to be used in item CS, and I add my sprites here, and I also want to have them serializable. I know I have to keep them public. I remember I have tested this in the past. Tried to use a serializable field internal. I will take it for 1 so you can see. I was getting some errors and I wasn't able to find the internal sprite, but yeah, I will test it again. Alright, so I got this here, and then I want to get into my item, and here we got the get sprite, and I will change that to game assets instance. There we go. Alright, let's save, and there we got our sprites. Now I have to go back into my editor, and I need my script and the game assets script. Where is it? It is here. And you can see I got my sprites already set up here. That was from previous testing. So let's see if this one is working. Well, it's not working. As you can see, the sprites are not getting generated. I wonder why this is. Huh. Let me see, do I have any errors? No, I don't. No errors. Default references will only be applied in edit mode. Well, yeah, I guess that's not working. Let me see, where do I call this? Because here I am using this on the HUD. Do I actually have a prefab for that? Let me see. Game manager. I'm wondering how I was setting the sprite. Hard sprite, game assets instance. I don't remember how I was setting up this, because you can see here in my game assets class I got the hard sprite in here, but when I'm back in the editor and I'm here inside my scripts and the game asset script, you can see I have no default sprite for the hard UI, and but it is still working and it is still there, so I'm not sure where I got this. Find references in scene. Do I have it anywhere? Seems like I have it in the... Do I have it in the UI? Seems like... References... Canvas. Let me check this real quick. The hot, there is the hot script. Here is the Skullskirt text. Here are the hearts. This is the sprite I was talking about. No, I don't have it there. Well, I don't remember, but that's no problem. Then I will just make another another prefab, or I will. Let me think. What would be the best? Let me hit edit mode. So if I go in game, then there is my game assets clone, and there is my heart sprites, and you see it has a size of 6, but I have no idea how I was doing that, really. Skull sprite, let me see. I got this bone. This is the actually sprite. And let me see. And there it is. So it's not getting the reference on play mode, so but it is a clone, so I should have somewhere. I should have it as a prefab. Isn't it a prefab? I'm not sure. Game assets, there we are. Look at that. There is the prefab. Why is it not in the prefabs folder? There it is. Look at that. There it is. Why are you here and not in the prefabs? I will get it into the prefabs folder. There we go. There is our game assets prefab, and now it all makes sense. And now I can get in here, and I can set the skull sprite to the skull sprite. Get in here. Bone. I got this bone single, and I got a throw bone. Take the bone single, and here we got the toilet paper. Alright, toilet paper. So hit play again. Whoa! What the heck? Holy shit, what is this? Wait a minute. Game assets. Oh, it's in the resources. Oh, I forgot this. Oh. Okay, there is a thing. This game assets prefab and class is getting instantiated by itself, and it has to stay in the resources folder. I forgot that. Now it should work. Yeah, there we go. There we go. And you can see that. Now it all gets spawned. It's all there. Alright. Pretty good. So you can see the bone sprite. I want to have a bigger one. I will take care of that in a few minutes. And also, I want to have a bigger sprite, a bigger bone sprite for this. And I want to have them stackable, because now, as you can see, they are, when I collect them, they are getting added as separate objects, and I want to have it with a counter like with the skull here. Alright, so, but first of all, I'm gonna get back into my scripts. Gonna edit the script. So, and there was the, wait a second, let me check. There is my item assets empty script. Edit this script. I want to replace this script completely because I think I don't need it. So I got all the sprites, and now I have the public transform PF item world. Okay, copy that. Go into my game manager. No, not game manager, game assets. There we go. Alright, and I want to have it here. And as you saw, the internal thing was working, so I can replace public with serializable field and have it as a internal sprite. And same thing with that. There we go. Want to have stuff nice encapsulated. So let me have some coffee. So coffee is almost cold. That happens all the time when I'm programming on my game, and time goes so fast and I forget to drink my coffee, and then when I take a bit of the coffee, then it's already cold. Alright, I got all the stuff there. Let me grab the references real quick. Go into the editor, game assets. There we go, and there is the slot for the PF item world, and this is inside the UI inventory. Item slot container. PF item world, where is it? Wait a minute. PF item world. Oh, it's okay, it's from the prefabs. Can I copy this? Resources, game assets. No, I can't. And I can't select it from here. Crap. Well, then I will do it like that. Drag it into the scene view, get on it, get into that, there we go. Apply all, and delete this one. Go back into the resources, assets, game assets, there we go. PF item world. There we got it. Alright. Then I need to go back into the scripts. There we go. PF item world. I want to see where it gets called from. Search all the references. And it is called in item world. Item world. There we go. Okay. And this is for item world. This is for spawning the item into the world. Yep. And then we go in here, say game assets dot instance. Let's test. all the items get spawned correctly. There we are, there's all the stuff. And I can use that. Used, la 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 la. Alright. It is working. Cool. So I can get into the item assets empty. And I can delete this thing. Delete, and also let's test again just to see if everything works still. Yes, it works. And then I go into the scripts. How was it called? Item assets. Item assets, there we are. And I'm gonna delete this. Delete. Test. Well, maybe I'm a bit unsure about this, but yeah, you can see still working, everything's working fine. There we go. Used all the items, great. Alright, I got all the stuff on my game assets class. That's good, because I want to keep things nice, cleaned and organized, and so I have all my references in here, and that's very good. Alright, so this is one thing I wanted to take care of, and the next thing I want to do is I'm gonna go into my let me see, where is my game? There it is. And I want to go into the assets. I want to go into not resources, graphics, into the scene. Objects, is it that? No, it's not objects, it is tiles. There is our bone tile, and what do I want to have? The bone single. Yes. Alright. I want to open it with this program. There we go, and you see it's pretty small, and if I want to scale it up, which I can do right now, I will show you. Where is my scaling? There we go. Alright, if I want to scale it up like this, you can see it's crap. So instead, I made myself a PNG from the vector image of this bone, and I want to open that. Let me think, where did I save it to? Where was it? It was called Bone Large. Oh, it was in game assets. Game assets. It was here, 2D game assets. And game assets. I think it was in here. Was it? No, it wasn't. PNG Bone Large. There we go. There we go, look at that. That's a huge bone. So I can take that one, scale it down. Scale. Scale, scale, scale. Yeah, make it a little bit bigger. Like that. Alright, scale it. Gonna hide that one. And get in there, select. And I'm gonna erase the white thing. There we are. To have a big eraser like that. Look at this. Alright, I don't like it. It is still not what I want, so let me see. I want to have all of these. Oof. I only want to have the black ones. Can I do this? Do I have to click through all of these? Oh my goodness. Oh my gosh. I will not click through all of those. That's too time consuming. So erase. Erase it all. There we go. Now let me see, maybe. Crap. It's only selecting the few. I want to have 1 pixel. Hello, there we go. What the heck? One pixel. Click, click. Oh my gosh. No. Uh-oh. Whoops. 1 pixel. Okay, this is really time consuming. Look at that. Wow. But I have to remove the white ones because they really stick out. That's not what I want. Let me see. Let's get rid of the white ones. Click, 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 click. But it's not removing them completely. I don't like that. Do I have to? There we go. Alright, this is what I want to have. Hello. There we go. Well, it's a good time for a joke if I would know some good jokes. And since this is not a live stream, you can't tell me anyone. any joke. Sorry for my bad English. So I guess here in Germany we are not used to speak English so much, and with me speaking English like that every morning, that's pretty uncommon. And my English could be better, but I'm improving it every morning. Working on that while working on my game. There we go. This is going to be a beautiful bone. Almost there. Hello. Almost got this. A few more white dots. Alright, that looks good. Yeah, I will stick with that. I'm thinking about adjusting this later, so I will save it as Bone Single as project file. Yes, I want to replace, and I'm gonna export as Bone Single. I want to replace, hit export, there we go. And then back in my game engine, it should be already updated. There we go. I think I got the Bone Single there. Oh my goodness, look at that. I have to readjust the import settings, but on the UI it looks great. Okay guys, give me 1 minute. I will be back in 1 minute. So, I'm back again. Thanks for waiting. So I wanted to adjust the import setting. The import setting for graphics scene objects. Was it tiles? Yeah, there it is. The bone single pixels per unit and pixels per unit. 128. I got 128 at the other one sprite, so let me test out this one. Hit apply. Well, yeah, still too big. Oh my goodness. And I got an error on this. Wow. Let me jump into the sprite editor. Oh, look at that. I think I have to readjust this. Get here, there, there, and there. And this is going to be the middle of the bone. Apply. Close the sprite editor. And I want to have 200 pixels per unit on this one. Apply. Let's test. Well, that looks a little bit better, but it's still too big. So let me see, 228, maybe this is a good number. Apply. Well, it's getting better. Look at that. Yeah, pretty good. Yes, that looks good. But I'm not completely pleased with the results, so let me make this a little bit smaller. Yeah, that looks better. Look at that. That's good. Okay, I will stick with that. Alright, so we get a few adjustments on that, and I will I wanted to have the bone being stackable, and I think this was in the item class. Is stackable, and we take the bone and I put the bone in here. This is my switch statement for the stackable stuff. I got this here, but there is one more place where I need to take care of if it is a stackable item or not, and that was in, where was it? Was it the UI inventory? No. This is the inventory itself. Item world spawner, item. I think it was on the use. use the items, use items, there we go. If item is stackable, oh, I got this in here. I already implemented the case where I have to take care of if it is stackable or not. And it was for the removing the items, so it should already work now with the stackable stuff. Yeah, look at that. There it is. Now it is counting up. There we go. Let me see if we can use it. Use. One is left and it is despawning. Yeah, it's working. Perfect. Using all the stuff from my inventory. Now I got nothing. Alright guys, that's cool. We got the stackable stuff there. Okay, so I think tomorrow I will take care of using the stuff. I want to use the bones for the throwbone attack, and yeah, that's what I want to have. And I also want to implement the destroyment of the enemy remains, so that I actually have to gather that stuff. I kill the enemy, I eat it, then there are the enemy remains. I have to destroy the enemy remains in order to break it into its single items and parts, and then I can collect them and I have them in my inventory, and then I can use them. So that's what I want to do tomorrow. And for today it's I'm done. I have to go to my main job now. I say thank you very much for watching. Stay safe, stay healthy. If you like this video, don't forget to subscribe and hit the like button, and I will see you in the next one. Have a nice day.